Let's go, family. It's really nice to be here with you guys. I'm so excited. Yeah. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. Where you from? I want to see where you from. Where's my legends? So, first of all, my name is Abraham Perez. I'm from Puerto Rico. I've been trading for 5 years now. I mostly trade index as NASDAQ, ES, and Dow Jones. But mostly NASDAQ, that's my baby. And I use a strategy that is based on structural levels and order flow. So you are going to see charts, but you are going to see the book map. That is one of my main tools to read the order flow. And I'm pretty excited, to share some knowledge with you and have a nice time here. So it's really early, the open of the market is at 9:30. So let's first of all, I want to see, like, from where are you seeing me right now? ¿Dónde están mis boricuas? ¿Dónde están los puertorriqueños? Where are my Puerto Ricans? I see the flag. Legends. This is so cool. Awesome. If you see me like looking to this way, I'm just reading your comments. So today we have a really special day. I'm gonna hop into details really soon. First of all, let's take a shout out to our sponsors. These guys are helping us. TradeSella, you can use the code CF20 for a 20% off. Everyone should be using TradeSella. It's one of the most complete journaling tools that we have right now. I use it personally. I think all of my students use it. It's a really nice tool to know your KPIs, know your numbers, and develop more confidence. Apex, we are already on a 80% off discount. So shout out to Apex Traders Funding. And all of our sponsors. I want to say that if you have any question during the session, feel free to drop it on the chat. I will answer as soon as I see them. I hope. If you don't understand something that I say in English, just forgive me. I'm getting better speaking English. I'm a native Spanish speaker, so maybe you will sometimes don't understand me well, but I'm trying hard, to be here. I see from Haiti. Greetings, my brother. Yes, sir. El Sistema. So today, you are going to see El Sistema. That's my personal strategy. It's a strategy, as I said, is based on structural levels and order flow. So let's go with the markets. Today's gonna be like a really interesting day. Tomorrow we have the CPA data release. It's a really special data release because we have the government shutdown, so we don't have the employment data. We didn't have the NFP this month. We didn't have the unemployment rate, so it's gonna be a half data release, and it's going to be really interesting. The markets are waiting for this, and you can see like the movement has been kind of weird, lately. We saw a huge drop yesterday on New York. On the 4 hours, we are respecting this imbalance right here. It it had a confluence with a key level. So we want to see how this develop. But overall, on a structural standpoint, we are on an uptrend. So I don't want just to ignore the fact that we are in an uptrend. You don't want to be caught off guard, like trading against the volume, against the trend. So that's what I use. Bookmap let me see in real time what is the order flow, who are the main players on a particular moment. So this is going to be nice for you. So first of all, I'm a trader of habits. I'm really strong on habits. I think our success is built upon habits, and one of those habits that I like to do, and I want to make a exercise here with you guys, is a breathing exercise that I do every day before getting into trade. And it's really simple. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing like meditation or nothing. It's just oxygenating the brain to have a better function of it. I already took my coffee. If you have coffee, cheers to you. And I just want to take 3 deep breath, inhale and exhale. I don't know how to say that in English. I don't know, people. You can help me in the chat. Inhaling, exhaling. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 times, really deeply. It's gonna help you to oxygenate your brain and have a better function of it. So that's one of my habits. Every time I do it every day before getting into the trading session. So let's do it. Let's do it as a community. So inhale. Inhale, hold. And we are ready. Yes, we are ready to do this. So what I'm seeing right here, on Friday we have the Mr. Trump tweet about the tariff, and we got this huge drop. So I'm gonna frame these as my key levels, and after that we have seen a pretty nice recovery, almost to the all-time highs. And then yesterday, after making a new high, we see the drop. So right now I'm not bearish at all, because we didn't break like a structural level on the higher time frame. So we're still in an uptrend. So, and we have a relative equal highs. So it might go up, it might go higher. I don't see like a fundamental standpoint to defend the fact that we are still going higher. I think the economics are a bit weak, but I learned from the Dow theory that volumes confirms you the direction. So I'm just going to follow the trend until it clearly breaks out. So on the 4 hours we are still very bullish outside. We got a nice discount, I think, to the 50 or even to the golden ratio. Yeah, 50%, almost to the golden ratio. So this is really nice. And let's go to the 15 chart, because we want to see what the price is doing with the levels created on the past session. So we are seeing a manipulation of the low created on the Asia. This is really nice, because we are seeing a failure to displace this low. The theory behind the failure is that it's going to take the liquidity of the high that create that failure, that is going to give me this as a target, the London highs. I'm going to erase. This is the 4 hours imbalance. I'm just going to take that out. So right now it's pretty nice. It's too early to say it, because at 9:30 we're gonna have a really hard influx of volume on the open. So if it's going up, we might have an opportunity here to buy towards the London highs, or if the price just keep going up before the open, we might see a displace of this high, or maybe a failure and then go lower. And this is how I use the bookmap as a tool. I want to show you something. Like, I was studying the whole movement from last night, and it's kind of sketchy because you can see all this liquidity. Just to explain, and you can know what you are seeing right now. What you are seeing are passive accumulation. Those are orders that are pending orders. It could be like a stop loss, or maybe a buy limit, a sell limit. But in this case, I studied almost all of this order, and they were spoofing. Spoofing is an order that is made to manipulate the price, to manipulate the algorithms that are playing, in the game. So it kind of confuse the algorithms with orders that are not real. And sometimes, like right now, they are pretty heavy, like 736 contract order. That's a pretty heavy order, and it's going to attract the price, but it's not a real order. And then what we see is manipulation. So all this drop is almost, we can say it's almost like fiction. It was manipulated to go to the downside with these spoofing orders, if you can understand. Apart from that, you're going to see the bubbles. The volume bubbles are depicting the aggressors. Those are market orders, orders that have been executed. These orders haven't been executed. They are liquidity, you can say that. And the bubbles are orders that have been actually executed. We have pretty big orders. This one was it wasn't that big. 356 contract. So it's a pretty big order. It was a sell order, but it used the point of control as a support level, and then it breaks down. So just to explain my strategy, what I want to see is the price going through the point of control, because the point of control is like the level that have the most volume traded between the buyer's aggressor and the seller's aggressors. So they are going to defend this as a resistance or as a support. One of my main confirmation of a movement is when we see a puck flip. Let's say that the puck right now is a resistance, and we want to see it getting flipped and turn in as a support level. So we want to see a break through the puck and then a retest as a support. If it respected and we see the volume delta like getting more towards the buyer zone, it might be a good signal to enter in a buy. Actually, apart from that, I want to see a confirmation on my price action. Let's say invalidation of an imbalance, or maybe a nice break of structure on the lower time frames. It's going to be a nice confirmation, especially if it if it had a confluence with the puck flip. So I hope you understand. It's a really nice strategy, and what I like the most is that I'm using the volume in my favor. I like to trade with the volume. I have a set that you never try to trade against the market. You have to learn how to flow with the markets. If that makes sense. So look at this. This is gonna be a nice example. I'm gonna go to the lower time frames right now. You see, there were a big order, but they just took it out. So this is a spoofing. This is clearly a manipulation of the price. They are like they're trying to contain the price. Right now, what I'm seeing is that they don't want the price to go higher. So I really don't know if they are like inducing sellers as a liquidity, or if they want to to distribute the price lower, to maybe this previous daily low. That's the previous daily low is going to be a key point. It's going to be a level right there. I'm so sorry. So I want to confirm that in that level I have liquidity. It is the previous daily low, 24,807. 24,807. I don't see much liquidity. I see more liquidity on the 825 level. 825. It's almost the same. It's like a zone. Sometimes this kind of liquidity that have less contract tends to be more strong, because these bigger orders, they are usually like spoofing orders. They are fake orders. Good morning, everyone. So let's see. I'm gonna see the shot here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, PR en la casa. Let's go. Good morning, everyone. CPI tomorrow. So I would like the price to go lower today to mark everything tomorrow up on the CPI. Yeah, but the thing is that right now we are expecting the CPI to be higher. So that is not a good sign for the economy. That will mean that the inflation is quite sticky, and we don't have the employment data that will be like a nice picture of the economy. Because if we see right now it's almost 90 something percent that the Fed is going to cut rates, but I really don't know. 3.1 from the 2.9 that we are right now. I don't know how the markets are going to take that. It's not a good lecture. So I don't know if that will mean a bullish scenario for tomorrow. But what I really like to see is the price taking a nice zone of liquidity. Look, this is really nice. As I told you, that was a spoofing order. As soon as the price got close, they took it out. So that's why I never look to those orders as zones, to expect a reaction. I just see those orders as market manipulation. What we want to see that is going to tell us about the aggressors on a level is the volume right here. We want to see a raise in the volume. If we want to buy, we need buyers, here. Right now, the market is almost controlled by sellers. And no wonder, I can see it. You know? They are like artificially, let's say, moving the price lower. So yes, I really want to see the price like manipulating that low, maybe a failure to displace this low, and maybe from then go higher, or maybe an accumulation on that zone till tomorrow on the CPI. Days before the CPI, the day before the CPI, it tends to be kind of sketchy. I don't know if you have seen this in the past, so I'm gonna be really, ¿cómo se dice esto, carajo? I'm gonna be really selective with the trades that I took today. We have entered the matrix. That's it. Yeah, right? Yeah. I feel like Neo every time that I open the book map. How many NQ points do you usually trade? Well, I'm happy with 25 points, you know. If I can book 25 points with one contract, you know, I'm good with that, you know. The thing here is I'm not aiming for big hits. I'm aiming for small hits with multiple accounts. So I think that's a good strategy, you know, compounding the effect of a small trade, but with multiple accounts. Te salió el PR. You know how it is. Let's start getting some questions for Abraham. I like this. Thank you, bro. So until we wait, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about my story. I've been trading for 5 years. I'm from Puerto Rico. I grew up in a town in Puerto Rico that is called Bayamon. Who knows, you know. If you know, you know. Bayamon is a place that is hot, you know, the street. And I grew up in that place. I made few mistakes as a young kid. You know, I'm 37 years old. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm a father of two little boys. And when I was in Puerto Rico, right now I live in Florida, but when I was in my 20s, I made a lot of mistakes. I'd end up in prison for 10 years. And it was a really hard process, but at the same time, it became a blessing to me because it gave me the time to reevaluate my convictions and what I want to do with my life. And it's kind of crazy because when I went out 10 years later, I got in the prison in 2010. I got out in 2019. A friend of mine talked me about the markets, and it's crazy because I didn't know nothing about the markets. Even this kind of technology didn't exist, you know, when I get in. So I get out into a whole new world, and I thought that when I get out, I thought that the world is going to give me another opportunity, but I soon figured out that it wasn't going to be as easy as I think, and nobody gave me employment because of my record. So I have to figure out a way to make a living by myself. And in that moment, I start like do works, you know, on the streets, like washing cars, cutting the grass, you know, do some landscape work. And I save enough money to invest in my education, especially on the crypto markets. I got in the markets in the crypto boom in 2020. It was really really nice, right? I made some money that helped me to to invest more on my knowledge, and then I start trading full time Bitcoin, and then I passed from trading crypto to trading indices and forex. So I trade both a CFD and futures. Um, Trading was a blessing for me. Trading changed my life. Trading was my second opportunity in life to do the things the right way. And I just want to share that with everyone, because it doesn't matter where you came from. It doesn't matter your background. You can always find a way out of your situation. I came from absolute nothing. I had absolutely nothing, and now I was able. This year is this year has been like a huge blessing for me. I have made almost half a million on payouts between different companies, and it's crazy, how the life can change when you have the right focus, the right habits, and the right people around you. Is is awesome. So right now I love trading. I love what I do. I have a community of traders. They are there, the legends. We are like a family. In Puerto Rico, there isn't as many good traders, and good information in Spanish. I don't know why in Spanish, like there's a lot of. I can say this, like there's a lot of scammer, in the Latin American community, and to find something that is legit is really hard, and that's why we start, with the community, the legends, and let's go. I'm really proud of what we have achieved now. Let's see what time it is. It's 9:18. We're still a bit far from the open, but look this. The price hasn't displaced these lows. That for me is still a bullish signal. We saw in the book map that the price went lower, but as I told you, I think that was a induction of liquidity. They were inducing sellers, and then it just rejects. As soon as they close that position, the price rejects. It's going on to the upside again. What I want to see, and will be a nice confirmation to take a buy, is we want to see a puck flip, and we want to see a retest as a support. If that happens and it gave us an entry signal on the charts, we are getting a good buy towards the London high. That will be the high that creates the failure. And 1 hour chart, yes, we are failing to displace in 15 and 1 hour. Those are my time frames that I want to focus when I'm looking for internal structural levels: 15 minutes and 1 hour. If I see a failure in 15 and 1 hour, then I go to the lower time frames to see a structural confirmation and get in the trade if I have the volume on my side, and that's a key important thing, because if we don't have the volume, we are trading against it, and no, you don't want to do that. Yeah, so all my social are in the description. You can follow me on Instagram, on X, on YouTube. Thank you very much. Wow, it's really nice, bro. Geraldo Borrero. I know I look Middle Eastern, but I'm from Puerto Rico. But I'm proud, of my skin. And a lot of people ask me if I'm from India or the Middle East, especially here in Florida. Will you be live every day? I will be live here every Wednesday from the next week on. I hope we're gonna have a really nice time, every Wednesday. So if you have any question about my analysis or my strategy, you can drop it on the chat. You from India? Geraldo, no te pongas. That's a friend of mine. Hi Abraham, if you or anyone else here know how to get those volume order bubbles on a chart, i.e. trading view, we appreciate it. I don't know if you have that in trading view. I use the book map. The book map is not an indicator. Is it's a chart. Book map is a complete different chart. It's a chart of order flow. You can see the orders getting in real time. We don't have time frames here. We just have like real time orders getting filled. You can see the ask and the bid. And right here in this part, this is the session volume profile. This show us where are the parts on the price that have the most volume traded, and that line, that yellow line, is the point of control. That's like the main support and resistance level on the volume profile. What I want to see the price going to a part of the price that have less volume, because it's going to transform into a path of less resistance. When the price is going to like place like this, that we have little volume, or maybe like this, you can see that. Let me okay, if the price go to place like this, or this, that have less volume, the price tends to move in a more explosive way. Every time that the price go to a low volume area, is a path of less resistance. So you're going to see more explosive movements on those areas. So let's go. 9:23. The time is ticking. I'm so excited. This is going to be a good day. I can feel it. A nice energy today. So look this. If we're going to take a buy, we want to see more buyers like this getting in. We want to see volume. We want to see like the buyers have the strength enough to move the price, because right now the cumulative volume delta is really bearish. Is 1500 points down to the seller side. So I want this number to get more positive. Maybe to 700 negative, 500 negative. It's still bearish, but it means that the bears lose half of their power. You don't need to see a CVD green to be bullish, or a red to be bearish. You want to see the change in the number, the fluctuation in the numbers. They're going to give you a nice perspective of who is having more strength, the aggressor sellers or the aggressors buyers. Are you trading gold? No, right now no. And gold have a lot of volume right now. I should be trading gold, but I love NQ. It's like a toxic love. She doesn't love me, but I love her. Yeah. Buena sesión a todos también. So, do I have more questions? Let me see. What is the percent win rate with this order flow confluence? So it is right now. I think it's around 50 to 60%. As I say, I don't aim for like to have a big win rate. Just I want to be consistent. But I can be honest, and almost every loss that I take is when I miss some part of the strategy, and I still get in. It happens, Like let's say that I have everything, but the point of control is on the upper side, and I need it to be as a support, not as a resistance. And then the price is start going in my favor. It just hit the point of control, and then bam, it hit the stop loss. That happens. So we want to eliminate, or how to say it, diminish those trades. I don't know if I said it right. I hope so. Sounds cool. But yeah, it's like a 50 to 60% right now. I aim to a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, because it's really consistent. Like it's really hard to miss. If I see that it's a winner, I like to trade those trade. Like I try to let those winner run as much as I can. But if I just want like a quick flip, like today, knowing that tomorrow is the CPI and the price might get a little bit crazy, I think now today I will not be taking risk, to have a big trade. I will take my 1 2 and be happy and grateful for it. And I want to be a ninja. I want to get in and out of the market without being detected. Because tomorrow is gonna be a huge day. Let's see, what is the Abraham? Do you use volume profile on your analysis? I use it, but as I explained it, I use the volume profile that is on the bookmap. Is this part. So I like to evaluate all the zones that are more traded, like have a lot of volume, like this zone, maybe this zone. That's why we are like accumulating in this sandwich of volume. And in the chart, you can see that we are like not doing any much. The price is basically accumulating in that area. So I use the volume profile like that. Where do you get the bookmap? On the website, bookmap.com. That's a trading platform, so you can go look for it. My bookmap settings. Yeah, my bookmap settings are pretty simple. I don't have any huge indicators. I just have. I don't know if this will show up on the stream. Let me see. If I open the add-ons. Nah, it's not going to show on the screen. But I don't use any major indicators. I just use the SVP. Is this column SVP, the COB, the order book, and volume. That's it. Pretty simple. As simple as can get. Bookmap can get really complicated with a lot of tools, but in my opinion, you don't need all those tools. Like if you know how to read the volume, the aggressors, and support resistance levels, that will be useful for you. Okay, we got the open. We are seeing some activity. A really low activity for an open. Okay, we are seeing the puck It tried to flip. He's trying. The volume delta is getting lower. Yeah, we want to see like more strong buyers getting in. Right now, I don't see pretty much volume, so let's wait. The break can actually go for this area. 2465. 2465 is this area right here. Really low volume day. I don't like days like this. Yeah, Tundra is basically the default settings. Yeah. Actually, I studied the book map on the book map junior academy. I win the competition, the blue jacket competition. The last one I win that competition because of my kind of a strategy using the book map, and it's a really simple. You don't have to have like the 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 iceberg indicator or nothing. I just use volume and the point of control. It's basically that. Pretty low volume day. I don't like what I'm seeing here. We have really nice liquidity on the upside, but we have a nice liquidity on the downside too. We need to gain control over this point of control. We are seeing that the volume delta is getting lower, as I told you. If it goes to the 700 zone, 700 600 zone, it will be nice, because that means like the aggressors buying are getting strained, like are getting stronger, and from that point on we can go to those London highs. Not good at all. Look, this is a spoofing order. Forex pair, I think I think I think you might be able to analyze future forex pairs like the 6E for the euro, the 6G for the GBP USD. I think for the forex pair that have the USD as a pair. So I think, and yesterday there is volume. Yeah. Yeah, the CVD, as I said, I want to see like what I'm seeing right now. The CVD was in 1500 on negative. I want to see this, exactly this. I want to see buyers getting in. It already flipped the point of control. I want them to use this as a resistance, as a support level. I'm sorry, and this might give us a buy signal. This might give us a buy signal. Let's see. The only thing that I don't like is that those those orders. You know, I really don't like them. Ooh. This one was executed. This one was executed. Nice. And it got observed by a buyer. Yeah, it's a session point of control. Yeah, that's default on you can change it, but I use a default as it comes. Yeah, this is the zone where they trade the most volume. It's like it's mostly like a zone where it gets really defended. It's used as a support and resistance level. If you if you see like the history, you are going to see that the price is always like using that as a guide, you know, as a guide level, as a support resistance level. Once the price break, it tends to go lower. When the price breaks like this with really nice volume, it tends to go higher. Right now, I want to buy, but I need an entry model. I want to have a nice entry model. And I want to see more volume. Like for real, I really don't like much the volume that we are getting now. We are seeing the buyer aggressors having more power, but the price hasn't give me like an entry signal, and that's what I don't like. Like, it just went up, up, up. If we retest this area, we might be getting in a trade. Let me mark my apex. It did use the apex on the open. We are really close to the target. Yeah, I actually look for a fixed 1 to 2 risk to reward. Sometimes when it's a winner trade, a really good trade, I just let it run. But in days like this that we have the CPI tomorrow, and maybe the price is not going to move as good as other days, I tend just to use the fixed RR 1 to 2 radio. It's, it's pretty good. Let's see. The price is going to my zone, but with huge volume, and I don't like that. Let's see. I'm ready. I'm pretty ready. Yes, make sure to like the stream, share it, subscribe, so we can have more days like this. Oh. Yeah, Taylor. So that's might be a possibility. If I see that the price like swept those London highs and it fell to this place, maybe we are going to have a nice move lower. That would be a nice scenario, and I would love to trade that. So I'm just waiting. I want to, as I say early, because of the fundamentals, I want to be more selective today with the trades that I took. We are in accumulation. We are not that directional. So it's kind of sketchy price action. Usually break and retest. Like if we break and retest a support level, that will be a entry. Or maybe we can use like an IFBG, something like a fair value gap getting inverted, and that could be a nice a how to say that, man. I'm sorry, I'm struggling with my English right now. An engulfing, movement that could be nice too. And it didn't go to my son by nothing, man. Like I missed that one. And we are really close to that London high. So now we can change perspective. If we don't displace this, it's probable that we're going to reverse this movement. So if the price wants to go higher, it It needs to displace with volume. It needs to close real strong. So far we had a good analysis, no entry confirmation, but on the we didn't have an entry confirmation on the open. We had a confirmation just before the open, so I didn't trade this, but we had a good analysis. A failure to displace the Asian lows, then it's going to swap the London highs as the liquidity, main liquidity zone. We can see that that part have liquidity. You can see here the 128 zone. This is the highs of London's. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry right now. Okay, this is the highs of London's right here. So we have liquidity there. So we can actually call that a time-based liquidity. They are not spoofing that one. They are not spoofing that one. No. This is really high risk setup because we are so close to that high in London. It could reject, It tempted me. It tempted me for real, but nah, I'm not going to take this. Look how we flipped the CBD from all the way negative to 800 positive. Buyers are killing it right now. And you might see more explosive movement right now that we have a low resistance on the volume. If you can see right here, we are in a path of less resistance in the volume. There's really low volume, so we might see more explosive movement to the upside. And this might be our entry. Yeah, that will be nice. A reversal to the puck. If I see the price like invert me this, that might be a confluence to sell because it will be failing to displace the London lows. Let's be patient. Oh, that's really nice, Tyler. You know, I'm proud of you. Keep doing the right thing, bro. FB Ecuador. See, you respect this. This going to be good, like for real. This is going to be nice. I'm pretty much bullish, but we need to see confirmation, you know. I don't know if you have any questions that I can answer. This is the game, you know. I think trading is more a game of wait, you know, to the right time. Let's see. Three. Yeah, we were bullish, you know. As I say earlier, like in a structural standpoint, we are still bullish. We only did yesterday we did a discount to the 50% of that previous movement, and it never, you know, invalidate the bullish movement. And when I saw the failure to displace those Asian lows, that was my main confirmation that we were going up, you know. The only thing is that I didn't see like a clear entry. Maybe this was the most clear one, but it was really risky because here this line is the London highs, and I have seen this a lot of time. The price swept that London high and then went back to the beginning and then just keep up, you know. So this was a risky trade. It plays well. Let me see if I had to get right here with my stop loss on the candle number 1 and looking for my 1 to 2 reward ratio. We were hitting the TP right now, and I'm so sorry, man. I didn't take that one. Yeah, this one plays good. It did play, but it was high risk, I just don't want to take the chance. Tomorrow is CPI. Usually the day before CPI is kind of, crazy sometimes with the price action, and the volume is really low. It's moving slowly. $25,200 is going to be a key level. We have used that level as a support, as a resistance. Yeah, the 25,200, it will be my key level right now. Let's wait for the open, 10 a.m. open. Yeah, the macro will give us maybe some information. Yeah, I really don't like to trade gold. I have few students that they trade gold. I personally don't like gold. We don't get along. But I analyze it. But I just don't trade it that much. Right now with the volume, I should be trading it for real. But India, trying using CF if you can. We might see a 8 a.m. reversal. That will be interesting. We took that liquidity, so we might reverse this movement to the point of control. Yeah, unless we see a recalibration of the puck. If we see a recalibration of the puck, we might see a reversal here. That will be interesting for you, because we took a really nice zone of liquidity, and then the price is just stuck there. It's doing a cluster, an accumulation of aggressive orders, and then that might be a good signal. Okay, the 10 a.m. candle just open. You can see that the price took a really nice zone of liquidity here, and the price is just doing nothing here, so it might reverse. I'm getting in that cell. We are aiming to a retest on the VWAP or the point of control. So let's see if it plays. You want to watch the volume. Oh, they are skewing the price. Look this. Right now they are manipulating the price. This might not be a good trade at all. You see they are open and closing in orders. Oh, they stop. Yeah. But that's not good. When you see this kind of stuff, if the price close with body over the 50%, I will just close this. I will take that loss, a small loss. It's better than nothing. So I'm gonna watch for this. The price respect the 50% level that I use. That's a personal rule. If the price close with volume over the 50% of my stop loss, I will just cut that loss. But we are seeing a lot of manipulation, like crazy orders that just appear from nothing. And classic CPA, como ahora será, día antes de CPI clásico. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do it. I know you want it. Go. You want to see a clear break through these lows. That will be nice. That will give me more peace. That's what I want to see, but I want to see a close, a nice close below that level. No, don't do that. Close, yes. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Oh, no, 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 don't do that. Nasdaq is getting on my nerves. It's my first trade, trading live here. Behave, Nasdaq. No. The thing is that we are seeing like a lot of skewing, there is a lot of price manipulation with orders that they just appeared and disappeared, and it like they are used to spoof the algorithms, the trading algorithms. You see, they are orders that they appear, disappear, and move from level to level, and that holds the price, because the algorithms have different lectures of the order book, and that like confuse the algorithms. That is called skewing. But so far, it's going pretty well. I'm just going to wash out here. We are on a 5-minute fair value gap, and it have a confluence with London high. So I want to protect myself. You need to reject here. I really prefer to be taken be take out with a break even and have another opportunity than just speculate, because it hit a 5-minute fair value up with confluence with the London highs, and it can easily go higher. We are bullish, so I just don't want to speculate on that. We hope the price respect this apex, and that will be awesome. That will be great if the price goes below these lows. And really soon we are having a giveaway. So stay tuned. So I give you all the details. Nice, close below that, please. So give me that. Give me my first trade. Let's go. It's taking longer, but we are really good. This might be it. This is going really well. Let's see. I might be taking profits. We have a really high liquidity on the downside, and that can act as a support. It might go lower, but we have a pretty huge volume here, and this might act as a support. We have two options. If the price gives me a reason to close, let's say it invalidates this for rally gap, I might close, or maybe I just close if the price goes to this place again. Let's wait. Whoa, whoa, what are you doing? That is what happens when you have these kind of orders, those queuing orders, like, oh, it manipulates the price so much. Not an easy day. I think we are going to get out. Let's see. Let's see if it's only an absorption and we are going lower, or if we are just going up. Yeah, we know. Break even on that one. Man, that was a good trade, man. Classic CPI behavior right here. Let's say give us another opportunity. The thing is, like, the volume is really low, you know? It's really slow. So, and that was a good trade, bro. I thought we were going to have a TP, right? But this usually happens. The day before the CPI is a day that I really don't like it much. Sometimes it behaves better on the PM sessions. In Nasdaq and the American index, the volume is U-shaped. You know, we have a lot of volume on the AM session, and then we had a lot of volume on the PM sessions. Lately, the PM session has been behaving way better than the AM session, you know, from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. So if I don't find like a good setup on the AM session, I might wait for the PM session. Maybe we have more clarity and we have some statistical points from the AM session. No, and that's really good. We have a giveaway. Yeah, we have a giveaway. There is a rule. You have to how do I say that in English? You have to put exclamation join, but just one time. If you put that more than once, you will be disqualified. Is exclamation point join to join for the giveaway. No, why, bro? No, like this. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Where's my? Now it's going down. You know. That's really bad. No, I just can't believe it, bro. Like this. They were watching the live stream. Okay, we took AB out. We took KB out. Now dump it. That was really funny, bro. Remember, just put it one time. If you put that more than once, you're going to be disqualified. Just one time, okay? uh, this was a really nice one. The thing is, right now I see this as a win. As a professional trader, my main focus is on protecting my capital more than making more money. Is protecting my money, and you know today is there's you have to evaluate the odds. You know, you have to evaluate everything that is going on your favor and against you, and take decision based on that. Like today is a day that statistically is not that good, you know. Is the day before the CPI, it tends to just generate liquidity for the other day, and it behaves kind of weird, you know. If you have been in the markets pretty long, you know that this kind of day behaves kind of weird. So I think the best decision, um, from my standpoint, is to protect my account more than anything else. Protect my account. I right now I'm trading two accounts. One on CFDs. This is a freshly funded account. I have one on futures, and I just want to protect my account. Um, it makes sense to me. The price was retesting a 5 minute fair value gap. It had confluence with the London highs. I knew that the price could go lower. That's why I took the trade. But still, my main focus is on protecting my capital. So here it is. It went to the TP. I enter here. And my TP was 122. Yeah, it's almost there. You have to laugh, you know. It was a good trade. But it just took me out, and that's how it is, you know. Sometimes we win, sometimes we lose. I actually I took $60 in profit. 60 a whopping $60 profit. That is good for buying food for my kid, or maybe a new toy. So let's go. Let's do the giveaway. What do you say? Let's go for the giveaway. You're still entering. Yes, I'm just going to give you few more minutes getting in the giveaway. Remember, just put the exclamation join one time, and then we are ready to go. So far, have you enjoyed this live trade? Have you learned anything? I'm really excited, you know, to be here more days with you guys. This is a new experience for me, and I'm really excited, you know, to be representing my people from Puerto Rico, Latin America, you know, for the world. And I will be here more and more. So I'm really willing to see you more often. And actually, I have a channel on the Discord. You can join the Discord too. I will have a channel there. I will share more knowledge about my strategy, and this was a really good one for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. My legends are there. I love you guys. You are my family. You know, the family that I never had. My brothers and sisters that I never had. Yeah, those are my legends. Gracias, gracias. Se lo agradezco. Lo amo. I love you guys. For real. So we are ready for the giveaway. Yeah, hacks. Vamos a hacer plata. Vamos a hacer mucha plata. Bro, I live in Florida. So I'm from Tampa, Florida, but I will be in Miami on the 15th, I think the 14th and the 15th. So let's talk. You can have a coffee. So I'm ready. Give me 1 second. Thank you guys, thank you. It means a lot. All the support that you're giving me means a lot to me. I'm really emotional right now. Thank you very much. Thank you, John. So we are ready for the giveaway. Good luck, everyone. The first one is going to be an Apex account. The first giveaway is going to be an Apex account. So and the second one is going to be a funded next account. So good luck, everybody. Let's go. So I have to click here to spin. Of course. And let's go. We're going to have the first winner for an Apex account. And the winner is low. You have to reply in the comments. Congratulations. You just win an Apex account. Low, are you there? Where is low? That's Low Brian. Yeah. I know that guy. That's really cool, bro. Awesome. So you have the instructions there to claim your Apex account. Low Brian, my friend. Awesome. So let's continue with the second one. Let me ask So okay, perfect. Let's continue. Let's go for the second one. Are you ready? And let's go. Good luck, everyone. This is a funded next account, and the winner is Harsh. Harsh, congratulations! You just won a funded next account. Harsh, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat? Harsh, there he is. There he is. Congratulations, Harsh. Congrats. You just won a funded next account. So this is really, really awesome. And you have the instruction to claim your account. So thank you for participating in this giveaway. Thank you for being here with me. Today was a break-even day, but we won a lot of knowledge. We won experience, and I want to take this with you guys. I will be more often here, and I think we are ready to wrap it up. So thank you, everybody, for being here with me. It's been an amazing experience. You can join the Discord. You can look. There will be a channel called AB. I will be sharing their knowledge, tips. If you have questions, you can go there. I'm really excited for everything that we are doing right now, and I hope this is not the last day. This is just the beginning of a nice relation that we are going to develop, through the time. So thank you very much. I think we are done. Peace out.